Hi, Leo. Welcome back to Dream Tarot. Let's jump right into your reading. I hope that you're doing well. All right, so the first card coming out for you is decision. So you have a very important decision to make very soon. You also, I feel like you struggled with this decision, whether you were pulled in two different directions, whether you were caught in the middle of someone else's drama, or you just felt like making this decision was going to be really hard. But I do feel like as of now, you have your mind made up, okay? And the reason I feel that with the decision card is because we have escape here. So I feel like if there's someone here that you're having to make a decision with, or you need to get things squared away with this person, they could be dodging you. So I feel like you're trying to solidify something, someone's dodging you with that, okay? I don't know what that's about. So someone could be avoiding you, maybe someone blocked you, someone could be pushing you away or hiding. Or if someone needs to make a decision with you, maybe you're the one hiding. All right. We also have influences here as well. So again, you could have been very strained on a decision because it felt like maybe other people were making a decision for you. A lot of people were putting their unwarranted opinions on you, trying to, push your headspace into what they would do in their life. But obviously, this is your life. So you could have been in a situation where you were being influenced to do something that you felt like wasn't good for you. And I see that you're having a clear head now, but influences also talks about like having other people involved. So even the person who's escaping, maybe they're listening to someone who's telling them to dodge you, to block you out, to not deal with some type of problem. This also talks about third parties. So this could be a situation with the third party needing to intervene and also maybe feeling manipulated. Okay, so that's the influences card. And then we also have gossip here as well. So someone could be spreading misinformation about you, making a rumor up about you. There could be a lot of petty conversations, like someone's avoiding something. So almost like starting an argument just to not deal with whatever responsibility that you're trying to get squared away. Someone could be trying to smear your image or trying to make you the fool in the situation. Okay. And then last but not least, we have memories. So, also, someone could be reminiscing about you, someone's dwelling in the past. You could be thinking about the good times that you had in a situation as you're about to depart. You could be looking back as you're closing out some type of cycle. All right, so that's what I have there. I have two other cards for you here. You have blueprints. Okay, so you have a very good strategy that you're carrying out right now. You may not even know how good you are at coming up with this strategy. Like when you came up with how I'm going to navigate this issue, this problem, you didn't give yourself enough props for how well you thought everything out. You're going to see how successful you are with whatever this plan is. Okay, so this talks about a time where you're doing careful planning. You are a visionary. You're building something. You're setting a very firm foundation for yourself or for someone associated to you, like maybe your children. You have a grand idea that you didn't even know was going to come through so clutch for you very soon. You could be following instructions very carefully. You are thinking about your destiny and your fate right now. So some type of decision that you're making right now really decides your fate or your destiny. And I feel like it's very important to you. You're following some type of roadmap. You're reaching a starting point and your thoughts or what you've been envisioning for yourself are starting to become your reality. You're going to start seeing things move forward in your life. You're going to start seeing opportunities come at your door. Things that you only dreamt about, that you only thought up, are finally coming a reality. There's almost a thing of like, be careful what you say as well, because something that you spoke out into existence is happening now. But I feel like it's a positive thing for you, even if it is a tough time. All right, and last but not least, we have mice. Now, mice is the card of gossip. So there could be a lot of gossip around you right now. People saying things about you or your life or your decisions, and things that may not even necessarily be true. It also talks about illness. So you may find that you really need to step it up when it comes to your health. Maybe you're catching a cold. Maybe you're, having some ailment issues. And you're going to take a special focus or a lot of concentration towards that, coming up with a plan to get out of that. It could be because you're feeling stressed out as well. Mice is the card of stress and fatigue. So it could be stress that also is causing you to be a little sick, but you are making strides of how I can get out of that, okay? Also, loss and theft is the mice card. So be careful of your belongings. Be careful of your surroundings, okay? Like, just be very careful, that no one is trying to take from you, or be careful of dodgy deals. Read the fine print, okay? Because it looks like some type of decision you're making, you're needing to know really what you're getting yourself into, or maybe this is a decision of freedom, okay? It also is a card of filth. So something is filthy, clean it. Like your car, if your car is becoming a little bit of a pigsty, clean it. If your room is becoming a pigsty, clean it. I know I'm not your mom, but I feel like when you have clean surroundings and organized surroundings, you feel happier, you feel better. So you may just need to brush up a little bit, organize things, even if it's a big chore because you're so stressed, you're so tired. Still do it because it will help your mind. It'll help your mind a lot, okay? You could feel a little irritated right now about this decision that you need to make, or if someone's avoiding you, you're irritated about that. You could be worried, you could be fearful, or someone around you could be worried or very fearful, okay? There's anxiety that you could be dealing with, and also you may feel like you're being nagged to do something, okay? So that's another thing as well. All right, so with that being said, let's see what's coming out for you. Leo, you've been having a really tough, I don't want to say year, but tough end of the year. From your readings, what I'm seeing, you've been having a really tough end of the year. But I do feel like something is so close to being over, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with my Leos, my kings and my queens. You're still a king or a queen, no matter your circumstances. Let's see what's going on for my Leos. What can you tell me about Leo at this time? What's happening for Leo? Who's coming towards Leo? What's happening here? Okay, so what's happening is the death card. Rebirth, transformation, endings are happening for you right now. What's also happening for you is the Nine of Pentacles. Something was dragging you down, dragging your finances down, dragging down your independence, dragging down even your maturity. Like you could have felt like you were in a situation that was so childish. And, Nine of Pentacles talks about your maturity, your growth, your finances, your luxury experiences, being able to indulge in life. Something was holding you back from that, and it's being released with that death card. We also have the Queen of Cups. So you are healing your emotional self. You're going to have way more happier days than you've had. You could be giving yourself a lot of love. You are loving the right people in the right circumstances, okay? And then last card here is the Queen of Swords. Oh, all right. Very, very strategic. There's also like, you're irritated with how loving or nurturing you were to a situation. You feel like that was a mistake. Okay, with that Queen of Swords to the Queen of Cups, you feel like being open, expressive, being creative also hindered you. Now, this is like an idea. So if you're very creative with how you're getting out of something right now, but I do feel like you're someone that people lean on for advice. And maybe you gave people some very creative ideas that you feel like came back to haunt you. Like you helped someone out of a situation, you gave them a bright idea, and then they took it and ran with it. And then they also took you for granted in the same sense. Okay, so you almost feel like you need to be more strategic with who you love, who you allow in, who you nurture, who you're compassionate to. This also could be with the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords. It's like, I don't want to be an enabler anymore. So if you enabled a situation, you're really trying to ground yourself out of that and work on that. You don't want to enable someone that's hurting you. Okay, so I do see that for you. I see you living the life that you deserve to live once you're cleared out of this situation. All right, so let's talk about that death card. That death card has been a reoccurring theme in your readings. Obviously, I'm reading every week, so things take time to change, but you are still going through this transformation, this glow up, which is very exciting. You're shedding your old beliefs, your old skin, old environments, situations or connections that no longer serve you. You're shedding, you're letting them go. Clarify the death card for my, oh, I'm using the wrong deck. Let's use this deck right now. Clarify the death card. I was drawn to this deck, and it looks like a whole bunch of graffiti, but I feel like you're also, with that Queen of Swords, you're about to start working on your street smarts. Maybe you were very book smart, but not so much street smart, and you've come around a lot of you've been in the streets and things have been kind of tough on you, so you're now becoming more street smart. All right, tell me about the death card here. Ooh. Okay, if you've been waiting on something, you're not wanting to wait anymore. You've been super patient for something to play out, and you feel like you just keep getting taken from. We have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so also sevens are tied to luck and destiny. So I feel like you've been getting cheated out of life by waiting for something, not self-starting, not being initiative towards a change that you want. So now you're making these changes. So you are now wanting to make an incredible decision for yourself. You're possibly closing out or ending things that you've been very patient to see if they're going to change. You're not waiting for that change anymore. When it comes to your health, I feel like you're not waiting for that to just blow over. You know that you have to research. You need to change up your routine to make that better. So I just see you being a big initiator, but I think that it's coming from that Seven of Swords. Like maybe you put too much trust into certain situations and you waited and it only made you look like a fool for waiting. Or you feel like the more that I'm being patient and waiting something out, the more I just keep getting taken advantage of, okay? The Seven of Swords. So that's coming to an end. You're like, no more. I'm not going to sit back and just let this situation take from me. I'm going to do something about it. All right? And what are you planning? Let's see. Tell me about the Death card. What is Leo about to do? This is like being in a house, in a like apartment with a roommate that, you know, every month they're like low on rent. Every month. It never fails. And you just were hoping if I give them grace, then they'll catch back up and it'll be situated again. But now you're getting aggravated because not only is it like they're not taking the action to change, every month you have to dig into your pockets to fill what they are not able to pay. And that's not fair. And you feel taken advantage of. So there's something like that going on. Okay, so let's see. What is Leo going to do here? Because it's leading you to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so your independence. Knight of Swords. You're going to take advantage of an opportunity that feels like it's about to be missed. And this could come from Two of Swords energy, being indecisive. So I think that decision is such a big key for you. Maybe you were indecisive because you didn't have your plan together. I feel like you finally have it together and you're about to strike while it's hot. Okay, right before something becomes a missed opportunity, you're going after it. This could also be career for you as well. If you feel like you have been overlooked, overshadowed in your role, you may finally go after some type of role or opportunity that was given to you within a new company, a new department. You're like, I know what I deserve and I'm going to go after it. Okay. And you're doing this right at the very end. Okay. Which is not bad. You're striking while it's hot. So Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is where you're headed. With that Nine of Pentacles, very self-reliant. You may shock yourself with how much you're able to handle on your own. Maybe you didn't think it before, but you are now. So you're stepping out into your independence. I also see you're able to indulge a little bit more when you have the right company around you, which is your own company. Okay, Leo. So you're able to, you know, take your trips, go on shopping sprees, go and live in that nice community without anyone holding you back. Okay. Definitely becoming more luxurious with time, which is really nice. All right. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. What can my Leos expect with that Nine of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Leo, your money is going to increase so much, okay? Or you are really building a legacy for your family, like your generation. You're rewriting something here. But I also feel like you're more abundant independently. That's the Nine of Pentacles. It's a big card of independence. So doing something alone, maybe leaving a certain group or a friend group, or maybe even like career-wise, business-wise, taking the lone road, being the lone wolf is going to work out beautifully for you. Some of you guys could be receiving some type of big windfall that you are going to be able to indulge in all on your own. No one else is going to be able to have any credit or any stake in this money. Okay, so that's another thing. I feel like as you're leaving a situation, you're getting some type of windfall and you don't have to share it. So I feel like people really play on your kindness. That's what I'm getting, like enabler issues, people pleasing issues. All right, we have the Hangman here as well. So this is what you want for yourself, but you've been held back from something in your life. Tell me about, and it has to do with your emotional self, like how nurturing you are, how generous you can be, how genuine you are. You could attract maybe the opposite of that sometimes. Tell me about the Hangman. Tell me about the Hangman. All right, Four of Pentacles. So something that you were refusing to let go of was holding you back. You know what this is, Leo. I mean, I don't really have to talk about it any further than that, but I feel like you're releasing it now. But I also feel like it's hard for you to release something because someone is avoiding you. Like either you need to sign paperwork with someone, or maybe you need to serve someone, or maybe you need to make a final decision about something that takes two, and someone's just been avoiding you. You feel like it's holding you back from living your best life. That's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Now, tell me about the Queen of Cups, because someone is playing on your kindness or your love for them. What's the Queen of Cups? All right, King of Swords. So there's a masculine here, or Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, or maybe just a very cold-hearted person that plays on your kindness. I feel like you've nursed this person back to health, or you helped their mindset. This could be someone who's very jaded about life. They always think the worst case scenario. You came into this person's life and you kind of helped them to see the brighter picture, or, you know, have better faith in the universe, things like that. This person could be upset with you with the King of Swords. Now, you're about to meet this person's energy with the Queen of Swords. So you're about to meet them at their level. You're about to mirror their energy right back to them. You're about to give them exactly what they've been giving you. Because I feel like you've been super nice to this person, and they come around very detached, very aloof. They come around very mean or cold. What's going on with this person? Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay. Okay. I definitely feel like this person has been through some big devastations in life and they get stuck there. Okay. So it's like this person has a hard time bouncing back after hardship. And I feel like you also met this person during a time of hardship. Maybe you're not aware of that. Okay. Maybe you weren't aware, because it doesn't feel like someone who opens up about their feelings with that King of Swords. So I don't really feel like you know a lot about this person's past. What else can you tell me here? All right, Judgment. I feel like this person wants forgiveness for something that they have done most recently. They also could want a second chance with you, okay? But also this person considers you to be they consider you to be this. They consider you to be the Six of Pentacles in their life. So someone who's very generous to them with their time, their effort, with their emotions, with their money. And they also consider you to be the Five of Wands, like you're a headache to deal with sometimes. You guys clash. You guys don't see eye to eye. You guys may feel incompatible at times, okay? And I do see that this person wants a second chance with that Judgment, or they want forgiveness. Now, what is that about? The Star, wanting to heal the connection, wanting to heal things between you two. Now, it seems that your response to that is the Queen of Swords. You're not interested. Okay, but you're not being so cold to this person as they're being to you. I usually see the King of Swords as like a super cold person. I mean, not all the time, right? But usually it's super cold, super detached, very bitter and kind of cold. Queen of Swords could be the same way, but the Queen of Swords is more receptive. So, you know, like, for example, if a child is saying, you know, hey, King of Swords, can I go to this party? The answer is no, and that's just what it is, right? But the Queen of Swords is more so like the answer is no, but I can still listen and let you share the floor. I can still listen to you. You'll feel heard, you'll feel seen, but I still the answer is no, right? So that's how I feel like you're treating this person. Like you're still receptive to what they have to say. You're listening to them. You're giving them the space to share. You're giving them respect. But the answer could be no about that second chance. Let's see, Queen of Swords here. Because even with this Queen of Swords, there's a cup on the floor. So like, I don't have any more to give to this connection, or I'm no longer fulfilled by whatever you're offering me. That doesn't fulfill me anymore. But it's significant that the cup is still in the picture, because it's like, you know, it's a significant thing here. All right, let me see. What's the Queen of Swords? It's like you're not interested in love. You're interested in principle, like doing the right thing. All right, Page of Swords. You may start watching this person a little bit more. Now, they're avoiding you, so I feel like you could be keeping tabs on them. Or maybe this person is watching you, like avoiding you, but watching you. Okay, or you're watching them. You guys could be watching each other. What else is here? The Tower, okay. All right, I feel like someone's trying to avoid a tower with you. So obviously some type of foundation that they felt like you guys built together, whether that was like, you know, they know you to be working in this company with them. You guys have a business partnership. You guys have this solid friendship. You guys are roommates. You guys are dating. They expect that the foundation's about to be broken down. So this is why this person's avoiding you, but they're also watching you all the time. So they're avoiding you. They see you calling. They see you texting. They're trying to hide from you, but they know what you're up to. One last card here. So this person knows you're trying to reach them, which is just so weird. All right, Three of Swords. Okay, so I feel like it's a breakup or it's a separation, or someone here is definitely going to feel heartbroken by the conclusion. And I feel like it's the Death card for you. You're ending something. You're done. You don't want to be tied into this situation anymore. It doesn't do anything for you. So I don't know, you're ending something. You're walking away from a job. You're walking away from a friendship, from a living situation. You're walking away from a love connection. You're done. And it is going to hurt someone's feelings, but they saw this coming, and this is why this person won't come around right now. They're trying to avoid the inevitable. That's what I'm getting. All right. Almost done with this situation, Leo. I am looking forward to delivering you more positive news very soon. I see that for you. I see you living your best life very, very soon. Okay. I see that you're going to have a lot of progress, a lot of forward movement once you release something. I see you going through a glow up. Your looks are enhancing. Who you're becoming is enhancing in a major way. This situation is temporary, okay? All right, so with that being said, guys, please like the video before you go. Comment down below. Let me know what's going on in your life. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys soon. I love you, Leo, and bye.